Hi everyone, I'm Chaz Cross, President of the HAH Board. Before I get started, I want to take this opportunity to wish all members and their families a very happy and healthy 2022. A few weeks ago, you got a notice about the February 20th special meeting and vote. Since then, we've been getting quite a few questions from members, ranging from what's on the ballot to what are the trustees accused of doing. I've said from the beginning, the current board will not publicly take sides, but I believe it's our responsibility to answer member questions as accurately as we can. That's what I'm going to try to do today. There's a fair amount of misinformation and confusion out there, and I hope this clarifies some of it. Let me back up for a minute and tell you how we got here. Our code says members have a right to petition to remove a trustee from the board. Even though that's always been in the code, it never happened until now. The code doesn't give any reasons for removal. It just says what percentage of members need to sign a petition. We got a petition in November of 2021 signed by 73 of our 1,400 or so members asking to remove Annie Kerrigan and Linda Lonsinger. Based on the code, a majority vote will decide the outcome, and that's how it should be. Most of the questions we're getting are about what Annie and Linda are accused of doing. Let's start with Annie. She posted on a neighbor's Facebook page that some candidates running for the board last August had threatened legal action against HAH, and their actions cost the club money and legal fees. No names were mentioned, but Annie said members who had questions could contact her. That's accurate. The board did receive multiple threats of legal action, and those threats did cost HAH money and legal fees. Although what Annie said was truthful, and she was named along with 5 other women in one of the lawsuit threats, the board didn't think it should have been shared on Facebook. We can debate whether threats that pose a financial risk to the club should be made public, but that's for another time. I wasn't on the board back then, and it's my understanding they talked about different ways to discipline Annie and voted 6-0 to publicly censure her with a letter sent to the membership. The president only votes in the event of a tie, so in this case, Linda did not vote. They also removed Annie as vice president and said she couldn't hold another officer position for a year. Some members didn't think the board's punishment was harsh enough and started a campaign to have her removed. That's what you'll vote on in February, whether to retain or remove Annie from the board. Her elected term ends this coming August. Next, what did Linda Lonsinger do? That one's a little harder to explain. The petition accuses Linda of presiding over a board that made errors in judgment. It cites spending time on things like political candidate flags and banners and limiting the size of watercraft on our small lakes. Neither Linda or the board raised those concerns on their own. Both issues came to them through complaints from members, and in one case a recommendation from an HAH committee. According to our code, the board has the authority to make and adopt new rules it believes are in the best interests of the club. It doesn't have to ask for member input before making a rule change, but that's never been our practice in Hideaway Hills. In this case, Linda and the board went through 2 rounds of asking for member feedback. When it was clear those issues created a firestorm with strong opinions on both sides, the board tabled amending the rules. You'll need to decide in February whether what Linda and the board did use good or poor judgment. I also want to clarify one thing I've heard that is false. Linda had nothing to do with the dam assessment shortfall. She wasn't president at the time and didn't even find out about the problem until after she became president. When she found out, she openly brought it to the attention of the membership, which is exactly what our board president should do. In February, you'll vote on each trustee separately, so you'll see one ballot to retain or remove Annie Kerrigan, and a second ballot to retain or remove Linda Lonsinger. You can vote in person, by absentee ballot, or use our new electronic voting system. Finally, this board promised to be transparent in telling you the financial cost of handling the petition and special meeting. I fully intend to do that when all the costs are in. Right now, it looks like it will cost the club between $7,000 and $8,000 in materials, services, and legal fees. I want to personally thank our office staff for the extra work created and their dedication to making it happen. Like I said before, the board will remain neutral, but we believe members should have as much information as possible to make an informed decision. Whatever the outcome in February, I hope we can close this chapter and start moving forward together, healing the community we all love. Thank you for your time.